Action cameras have changed the way that I do a lot of videos, especially when I go outdoors doing photography and I want to film myself taking photos so I can show all of you how that works. I have a camera for photography, but then I need something to film myself. In that case, I can bring an M50 or something, which works just fine. The 11 to 22 millimeter lens with that quite a bit. But the action camera is smaller. It's more rugged. I have actually had the Osmo Action fall on a tripod, hit the ground just fine. No issues. You have the compact size, you have the really good stabilization, which I'd say is the main reason that I switched to those for that specific type of video, because I can put it on a tripod, give it a second or two, just basically stop wobbling the frame, and then do my B-roll for when I'm taking a photo. Pick it up, just walk with it right away. Great stabilization to it. I know that they're fixed focus cameras. That means at a certain distance, it's going to be blurry if you're too close. But I've found even Osmo Action works just fine in that situation. Now, my specific Osmo Action is relatively new, so maybe I've seen people mention that it has bad close focus, but at least mine seems just fine. You can see the Osmo Action here, set up on a little tripod attached to the steering wheel of the car. So I do have a lapel microphone. I'll do a quick test with the Hero 9 from the standard audio here, which is probably pretty decent, and also this connected to the camera. Using this connected to the camera would work for vlog style stuff, but it's not going to work for what I do because I'm usually apart from the camera. Here's a test with the microphone on the media mod. See how it sounds. Test 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Here's a test with the media mod and the lapel microphone attached to it instead of the front microphone. Test 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. I'm gonna walk around a little bit, hold these out with two tripods. See how it looks together. Obviously the GoPro is a lot wider than the Osmo Action. Had another camera with me. Walking around with the two action cameras. See how they sound at arm's length. See how they look at arm's length. There's no one around, so I have my mask off at the moment. One other thing I've been doing lately is the third-person view with the GoPro, and that's actually been pretty nice to go out there, have it on a backpack with the tripod. I've been looking at that max lens mod because it would allow me to not try to get the camera perfectly straight, which you've probably seen some of my videos not straight, even when I try to. With the max lens mod thing, it would be able to do that. Let's go inside here. There is that limitation of a smaller sensor. This actually has the same sensor size, but definitely lower quality than those two. Obvious benefit with the media mod is that it should get better audio, and also that little wind screen that it's got on there. One of the negatives and positives in a way is the smaller sensor, 1/2.3 inch approximately. The negative is that in low light conditions like right now, you're gonna not get amazing quality out of it. Now these lenses are relatively fast. I think they're at 2.8, something like that. I could be wrong, but they're not bad. They're wide angle. So like I said, you can get things in decent focus from a relatively short distance, which is one of the benefits of that smaller sensor. Being able to not have to care about the recording when I'm out there doing photography. So I can just let it run. That's super nice. With my M50 cameras, which I do use a lot for videos still, they have that 30-minute cap per clip, and it's very irritating. Guess that's one thing I could do. Guy showed up with bagpipes. That makes sense to go out, and that's a situation where no one's gonna be around to complain about your bagpipes. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video talking about action cameras and why I think they're still very useful, at least for what I do. Thanks.